After watching every MPL, MSC and M6, I learned junglers have two different rotation, one for Soyu and one for other heroes. In this video, we will focus on level 4 ultimate heroes, and I will make a separate video for complete Soyu guide. All professional jungler have standard rotation. They start from the gold lane, contest for Little Wanderer, take the EXP buff, and go and gank the EXP lane. You will notice they don't take the small camp near the EXP path but rather focus on ganking the enemy EXP. After ganking, the EXP lane will go straight to the turtle, but the jungler, if he has minions, will take the gold shield from enemy tower before taking the turtle. If there is no minions, he will take the small camp near red buff and then take the turtle. Remember, it's the complete rotation of a pro player, and we can see that they have very simple and clean rotation, which all of us can do. However, during camp, many of us gank the gold lane first. We start from the purple buff, then come to the orange or red buff, and if the gold lane is stopped, we will rotate to the gold lane. On our way, we will take the jungle camp here, 3 and 4. After that, we will gank the gold lane. Now, when we are in the gold lane, the enemy will take the turtle, so we will be late for the turtle. The biggest mistake that ranked jungler make is this: they will clear the minions and then they will return to their jungle again, which is a mistake for two reasons. Number one, all the buffs have 90-second timer, so you will be early to take the buff. The buff will not be there. Number two, you are taking gold away from your gold laner by clearing the minions. So when you gank gold lane, do this instead. After ganking, don't return to your buff, but instead take the small camp here, and after taking this, you can camp in this bush. Hide in this bush when your gold laner is taking the enemy gold. Now, so when the enemy marksman come here, you and your marksman will gank and kill the enemy marksman. So the enemy took the turtle and 1 kill. Obviously, your EXP will be dead, but in return, your team got 2 kills and 1 tower. Remember, tower destruction is permanent, turtle buff is temporary. So you win the treat here. You are the winner. This is my recommended rotation if you want to gank the gold lane first. Start from EXP buff, come to gold lane buff, gank enemy. Don't return to the jungle or clear the minions. Instead, take this small camp and hide in this bush. When the enemy marksman come, you can kill him again. Now you can go to your jungle and take the buff. It will be there waiting for you. There are some ranked junglers who gank the EXP lane first. In this rotation they follow. They will start from gold lane buff, come to EXP lane buff, and take this small camp first. If your team is fighting here in EXP lane, they will take this jungle camp first. Only after that they will gank the EXP lane, which is a mistake for two reasons. One, you are already level 4, you don't need the camp for extra EXP. Again, when you are taking this, the enemy might kill your EXP. And if the enemy killed your EXP, remember, you cannot contest for the turtle. Not only that, the enemy will take the whole shield from your turret. So don't waste time here. After reaching level 4, always gank the EXP lane. Here also, another mistake that ranked junglers make: if they gank the enemy EXP, what they do is they return to the jungle straight. They will clear the minions here and they will return straight to the turtle. That is a mistake. Don't return to the jungle straight, but rather take the turret shield from the enemy turret, the gold from the enemy turret, and then you go and take the turtle. Remember, without the EXP, no jungler with common sense will contest the turtle in early game. Gank EXP. If you have minions, turret shield here. After taking this turret, you and your EXP can go and take the turtle. Now, why do professional jungler focus on this little wonder, this small cabbage? Why are they always rotating to the EXP lane, and which is the better rotation, the gold lane rotation or the EXP? I will reveal the answer at the end, but for now, we will continue with the rotation. Now here we are here at the turtle. This is what bros do. If you get the turtle, he will invade the enemy jungle and try to take away the buff from the enemy. If they fail to get the turtle here, they will try to steal the enemy buff. But we know in solo queue, roamers do not know who the jungler is, and if solo queue roamer helps the jungler in game, they will experience allergic reaction along with epileptic seizure and suffer kidney failure in real life. Therefore, roamers will not help the jungler. To steal enemy buff, our team have to distract the enemies. The biggest mistake in Mobile Legends is trusting your teammates in solo queue. So, we will not talk about invading enemy jungle and stealing their buff. Instead, after taking the turtle, focus on mid lane. Mid lane is the most important because if the enemy match dies, your match can rotate both top and bottom lane to help your team. At the same time, if the enemy match die, you destroy the turret. Once the first turret is destroyed, we can take the enemy buff easily. Also, the mid lane turret, the mid lane cannot be defended because once the mid lane is destroyed, we can keep pushing. If the enemy comes from top and mid, we can rotate to the bottom lane. If the enemies are at bottom and mid, we can rotate to the top lane. So, always focus on the mid lane until you get the first lord. But what if we lose the turtle? What if the enemy invades our jungle? Well, it is very simple. When the enemy invades your jungle, don't waste time trying to fight the enemy there. Instead, rotate to the gold lane and kill the enemy marksman. Remember, the jungler will never invade alone. He needs the support of the roamer. And since jungler and roamers are invading your buff, the gold lane is free. The marksman is alone, so you go and kill the marksman. That way, you will not fall behind. From first turtle till the first lord, you will take your buff, pressure the mid lane, and gank the turtle lane. That is, if the turtle is on top lane, you will gank top lane. If the turtle is on bot lane, you will gank the bot lane or taking the turtle. This way, you will get 2 free turtles as well as the mid lane tower for free. Lord will come up in 8 minutes. By hook or by crook, you have to destroy the first mid lane tower before 8 minutes. After the first lord, pro junglers usually play for one split push in the far or opposite lane, which means if the lord is in top, his teammates will cover mid and top lane while he clears the minions in the bottom lane. If lord is in the bottom lane, he will clear the top lane while his teammates are defending mid and bottom lane. This is for 2 reasons. First, assassins have very high mobility. From the opposite end, they can come and join the Lord team fight in less than 10 seconds. Second, he has burst damage. When he is pushing, if the enemy comes to gank him, he can kill them easily, he can burst them down. Also, he has high mobility, therefore, if more than one enemy comes, he can run away from them and join his teammates before the Lord fight. Second thing pro junglers do is, when the Lord is up, they will try to kill the marksman before the Lord team fight. So, his team can win the Lord team fight easily. Now, when in solo queue, we can do this. When the Lord is up, as the jungler, you should focus on wave management by clearing the far lane minion wave. When you do this, your team minions will slowly push the enemy turret, and when the enemy is focused on the Lord, it has 2 advantages. First, after clearing the minion, you can come and join the team fight. Second, since the minion is pushing the enemy turret, the enemy have to send 1 or 2 players to handle our minion wave. When they do that, you will quickly come and take the Lord, because in the Lord, we will have 3 to 5 or 3 to 4 advantages since 1 or 2 of the enemies is spending their base from our minions. Here, don't go away chasing the enemy marksman and mage, or don't make the mistake of taking the buff. Lord first, buff second, because buff will be there after you take the Lord also. But if the enemy takes the Lord when you are taking the buff, you will lose. Therefore, Lord first, buff last. Another advice, many junglers will take the buff first before joining team fight, but don't do that. If the team fight is near you, always help the team first, because if your team die when you are taking the buff, you will lose the match and no buff for you. But if you help your team, you will win the team fight, take the Lord, come take buff, and end the match. In late game, after you take the Lord, don't try to be a hero in make solo play, ganking the enemy marksman or the match. Always stay with your team, go with the Lord, and win the game. Now we will answer these questions. Why pro jungler focus on this small cabbage? Well, because it gives extra EXP and gold. If the jungler get this, you get Fury Hammer here. Fury Hammer in level 4 here. Every assassin needs Fury Hammer, so this helps there. And why does pro player always gank EXP first? So it is for the turtle. If you kill the EXP, you get one turtle free, and a turtle will give one level to all the 5 players in the team. Third question, you always gank the EXP lane first. Well, it is safer to start from the EXP lane. However, ganking the gold lane first is not a mistake. If you gank the gold lane, just make sure you kill the marksman, and if you can kill the marksman, one turtle in exchange for the enemy marksman is a worthy trade. So, you can also gank the gold lane, just make sure you kill the marksman. By the way, if you are enjoying, please do leave a like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks for watching. See ya.